if you're ever in the Canal Winchester area visiting or staying the night, more so what I'm meaning, take a check out of Brewdog's. If you like craft beers, they're a brewery and a hotel. Oh, this car's not pulling up. They got their window down. Chilling ominously behind me. Looks like an older Ford. I don't see any lights. Could be a real sneaky undercover cop though. It was a Ford Explorer, but that's definitely not a cop. One of the best things you can do if you're a new rider is find an incline. I know a lot of driveways have built-in inclines, but find a driveway and work on your starts, because it's nothing more scary than when you're first on a motorcycle and you get put in a situation like getting stopped at this light. It's not that steep of an incline, but you definitely have to be a little bit more on the clutch. Really, any standard vehicle, the best thing you can do is put yourself in those uncomfortable situations, so when you're in there in the real world, you don't get totally screwed. And are all of the pumps jacked up? This is great. Well, I guess we shall look for another gas station. Just out of gas. It's my favorite gas station. I know there was a gas station back there, but I'm brand loyal. It's either got to be a BP or a Sheetz. I don't know how some people do it. I could never live on like a busy road like this. Traffic already makes me enough mad. I don't want to have to wait to pull out of my driveway or pull into my driveway. I don't know if they've lived there for a long time. This road probably wasn't even that busy when they bought it. But now, I mean, you're probably going to get 1,000 plus more cars out of these apartment complexes. It's increase. I don't even know how many units those are. 3 stories. Like 2 cars per unit. It looked like there's like 4 units on each floor. I haven't ridden this road in a little bit. It's bad. You can kind of feel it. Like when I usually drive this way in my car, you can feel it in the car, but you can really feel it on the bike. Yeah, I will say, okay, I am brand specific, but I do go to Love's gas station as well. But I would say it's probably Sheetz, and then Love's, and then VP. I believe there's a Sheetz down this way. There is, and I took the wrong turn. I'm pretty sure that's a Sheetz right there by the Aldi's. And I'm going to get screwed over on this light. It doesn't look like they have the LiDAR changes, so I'm probably not going to get a green light either. It's turned into a bigger headache than I had anticipated. I did, because the truck pulled up behind me. Let's go. Now let's just hope that this light connects. I have no clue what the speed limit here is. Probably 35. Speed bump. Yeah, I have no clue where I'm going. Do a little U-turn here. Going a little bit quicker. Ugh, I forgot that speed bump was there. See, I knew one was down here. I just didn't remember where it was. Usually don't remember because whenever I come over here, just stopping at that giant angle, I was empty. So it's probably going to be more than last time. So I'm going to guess 3.458. Leave a comment on what you think it's going to be. Dang, I'm 0 for 2. 156, and I had like 30 miles left, so 180. It's not bad. Not great either, but not bad. Oh my god. I should have gone. I really should have. But that was a cause the person behind me to go, and, you know, gotta preach to the choir. I hate when people run the red light, so I gotta also not run the red light. You know, Mama said I was always a good preacher boy. She's never said that. Well, you can definitely tell that the storm's brewing. What did I say? That car behind me just very, very clearly ran the red light, because it turned yellow when I was going through it. I'm getting sent to a work training thing midweek for a single day, so I'll drive out there probably around noon tomorrow. Gonna drive over to Pennsylvania. It's only about a 3.5, 4 hour drive. Gets me out of work for really 2 days, but only really a day and a half. So I'll do that training and I'll drive back on Wednesday. Hopefully the training isn't too long. See, what confuses me a lot about this road is it says 40 there, but on the other side coming towards me, there's a speed limit sign that says 35. So I don't know how to take it. Knee drag. The movies I've talked about so far have been all over the place. We talked about Top Gun and then Obsession, which you have more of like a comedy action and then a scary movie or thriller movie. The next movie I'm talking about today is Blindside. I believe it came out in the early 2010s, maybe late 2000s. I want to say it was early 2010s. Feels like a very 2011-ish movie. I'll throw it up when it was released in post. It's personally one of my favorite sports movies. It's not necessarily like a funny sports movie like Happy Gilmore or Waterboy. Really any Adam Sandler sports movies. It's not like a comedy. It follows a kid and is based off of a real story, a true story, who gets fostered by a family, and the family helps him grow, and he becomes a football player on the high school team. And the family is a really big football family, so they're kind of not forcing him to play football, but more like, we really think you should play football. And with him playing football, it's kind of like an overarching, him playing football is also teaching him life lessons about being able to trust other people and really grow into the person that he is and can be. There's a lot of details that kind of would spoil just how good the movie is. So unfortunately I can't talk about them. But if you want to watch a feel-good true story with some sports aspect, Blindside is a great movie. It is on probably my top 10 movies. It's definitely a tearjerker. It'll pull at your heartstrings. Just passed a cop. Gotta make sure I have my license or my wallet. I sometimes take my wallet out of my pockets while I'm at work, just because, for one, I don't want my wallet to get oily, and two, just having the pocket space, really. You can never have enough pockets. Choosing to go a different route today. It's kind of the same route, but different route. So he didn't wave to me when he passed me the first time, but he waved at me the second time he passed me. And the cop got behind me. This is great. Luckily, I know this road is 45. Now, if he pulls out of the gas station and he makes the same turn as I do twice, that's foreshadowing. He went straight. Let's go. It's been a long time since I've gotten pulled over. Let's see when it was. I probably haven't been pulled over since 2021. Not on my bike though. I've only ever gotten pulled over on my motorcycle once. The last time I got pulled over, it was in my car. It was like 1 a.m. I think, and I was on kind of like a road like this, and my car had not the greatest alignment, and I didn't even see him because it was late. And I guess he said I touched the mayo a little bit too much for his liking. But if I kind of rewind this, that car was a 2001 Oldsmobile Intrigue, not anything fancy. It was just a normal four-door sedan. The window of my driver's side, so my driver's side window, it was broken at the time, and so it doesn't roll down. And so he walks up with his flashlight and he just shines it right in my window that's not rolled down. And normally if you don't roll your window down when you get pulled over, a lot of people have different thoughts about what you should do when you get pulled over, but mine was unintentional, and all I could do was point at the window and throw up my hands and try to convey to him that it doesn't roll down. I did one of these, like, and he seemed to get it, and he opened my door. Spooked me out a little bit. I was like, oh, okay. Don't love that. First question he had, which valid for the reason he pulled me over. It was a valid reason. He asked, have you had anything to drink tonight? And I said, no, I did not. He's like, well, you were kind of touching the white line a little bit too much. And I said, you know, officer, my alignment's pretty bad. It has a pull to the right. And he was like, okay. And I must have been very coherent, because he didn't do a field sobriety test, and I was sober. And he was like, alright, well, get that alignment fixed. Walked back to his car. He took off. And we went on our merry way. That was the last time I got pulled over. Was it justified? Sure. But I am a clean boy. No crashes on the record. And no tickets of any kind. Okay, bye.